Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I'm back. Sundays with me, Sandy, number 74, coming to you live from my living room in the United Kingdom. I'm American, so that's why I don't have an English accent. Every Sunday I come on and I invite guests from all over the world who are my digital business partners so you guys can learn more about what I do. So if you're following me on LinkedIn and Facebook, you know that I'm a digital business owner. Some people are like, well, I'm not really sure what you do. And they're a bit confused. So I always like to bring new faces on Sundays so you guys can meet other people who are digital business owners. And today I have Claire all the way in Sweden. Thank you so much, Claire, for taking time today to come chat with my viewers. So Claire, how are you?
Hello, sis. Good morning. It's still morning here in Sweden.
Yes, yes. You're only an
Nice.
hour ahead of me. So thank you so
Yeah,
much for taking the time. I know you have children and Sunday mornings are meant to be for resting.
I know. But we are in this together.
Oh, yes, thank you. So we already have a viewer on LinkedIn. Oh, hi, Gania. She's one of our business partners as well. Thank you for supporting and watching. Okay, so Claire,
Yes.
well, I've been on your page. You've interviewed me, so now I'm so happy that I get to interview you. How did you end up in
Absolutely.
Sweden? That's crazy.
Oh, what a lovely question. Some people they say, I would like to be where you are. How did you get there? Tell me. I came to Sweden like any other immigrant looking for green pasture. Of course, we're looking for a better future. But to be honest, things were not easy as I thought.
Yeah,
It took me a couple of years to settle in the system. The
yeah.
difficult thing, the biggest challenge I found was the language. As all we know, Sweden, it is not a speaking English country. They speak English, but they love their language, which they call Swedish. So when you migrate here, to
Hmm.
feel comfortable or to be settled in the system, you have to learn the language. That
Yeah.
brought you to start from zero. Do you know to take you to the class, starting learning the language from ABCD like a baby?
Hmm.
It doesn't matter even if you came with PhD, you have to go to that
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
So that made me feel like I have started from a scratch. I have messed up my life. But one in a one way, I thank God. Anyway, it's not thanking God, but it was in the way it is that I didn't had bigger education from back home that I would
Hmm.
say, oh, now they have made me to go all over again. I have wasted a lot of money going to school, my time. Now I'm here in Sweden. They are telling me, oh, your education does not match with us. You have to go all
Yeah.
over. So for those who has come with their education and they went through that, I really tell you that don't give up. Just focus, listen, be flexible. If they tell you do it again, do it. At the end of the day, you're gonna gain it. So when I went to school, I focused, whatever you put on your mind on, you achieve it. So I was old already. When you are old, it is very hard to take things quickly. We don't learn
Hmm.
like kids. Kids are easy to jump on any situation and adapt. So I had the difficulties with the language, but since I was focused, I know I have come, I'm not going anywhere. So if I want to stay and succeed, I have to follow the rules and I have to be flexible. So I focused, I learned the language. Then after I said, now the language, yes, I can ask for the food, I can ask for the directions. What next? Why did I come here? To look for green pasture. What do I have to do? To look for the job. So I went
Yeah.
to the job market. I look around, I say, what kind of a job I will take or do which will not make me to stay long on the street. So when I asked for the people who has been already immigrated here, they told me, you know what? Health industry is a quick way come in. So when I decided that I would go to the health industry, they told me you have to go through study. You don't just come and say, I know I can do this. You have to study it. And in that, you have to study in Swedish. So you imagine that
Mhm.
another challenge comes in. So I say, yes, I will. I take it. I went to school. I focused. Thank God I finished with my diploma. After I get a job, I say, yes, now the green pasture, I have you. I'm going
Right,
to teach
right.
you. Mm-mm. That was the beginning of the struggle, guys. Every step you take, there is a challenge. But are you ready to continue the journey? So when I started working, at first it was easy because I was alone, I had no kids, so I could work around the clock. As you know, in the health industry, we don't close. We don't have holiday, we don't have weekends, we don't have night. Every time you can be on duty. So by that time I was okay. I could work around the clock. So time goes, God bless me with a baby, then I see how the life has started being tough. So I had to start juggling family life and work. So when the child came, one stream of income, it was no longer matching. You know how kids are expensive. I have my family here, I'm starting creating, and I have my family back home. So one stream of income was no longer sustain my needs. So
Mhm.
I said, I think I can juggle 2 to 3 jobs to get more extreme income. I could
Mhm.
get it, started trying to work 2 to 3 jobs. The money would come. But one thing I have to tell people that the more you earn here, the higher tax you pay. I don't know how is it in UK.
Um, the taxes are high, jobs are difficult to come by, and
So here, if you say I'm working 2 to 3 jobs, you will make that money. But the more money you make, the more
yeah,
tax you will pay.
yeah.
So that was okay because I can see where the tax goes. I can see if I go to hospital, I have the all the needs, the transportation. It's not like in Africa. We pay tax, but we don't see what the tax do. So that one, I'm not even complaining. I'm happy to pay the taxi because I see what it does. But my point was, I was working 3 jobs, thinking I was making extra money. At the end of the day, I could still struggle to make ends meet because the more you make money, the more the tax goes. At the end of the day, you find you still have little left. So I had to divide that to my immediate family and back home. So things get so tough. When I get my second child, things got very tough. Those 2 to 3 jobs was no longer even near to my expense. So I said, and I was taking too much time away from my boys. So I said, but this is not gonna be like that. The more I go away working, and at the end of the day, I found that whatever I work like extra, it goes like that. How does it go? Because if you don't have anyone to take care of your baby at home, that means you have to let them in the daycare or kindergarten or junior club, whatever you call it in
Mhm.
your country. And those places are also charging and they're not cheap. So I thought I was making extra shift, extra jobs, making extra income, but it won't add up. At the end of that day, I could collect all the extra I did, and I paid the extra where the kids stayed for that long. So I started asking myself, how did people do it? They have big family, they are doing well, they have savings. On top of that, I was running 3 jobs, but I never, ever, I'm not ashamed to say, get myself and my immediate family even 1 week holiday for all that hard working I was working. I could not have a savings. I could not afford it. So I
Mhm.
started asking myself how these people do it. They have holidays, they have good life, I have big families. Me, I'm just starting a family, but I feel I have already struggled. So one day I know the question is going too much, but I can wait until we go to another. Yes, that's how I came to Sweden for a green pasture to answer the question shortly. But things were not easy. If you're in Africa, if you're any country, you want to migrate somewhere, your mind is open, good, and you are ready to do anything to find that green pasture, go for it. However much you will not find it easy, but never give up, never lose hope. We are here. We have done it. You can do it. Thank you, sister, for the question.
No, you did such a good job. Thank you so much. Okay,
Yeah.
so we understand that your motivation for starting a business was it's not worth getting a second or third job because the amount of taxes. So where do you talk about your future as a digital business owner? Let's say 3 years from now, 5 years from now.
Oh, and I'm so excited. I'm telling you, as I have told you, I have been working 3 jobs for 3 years, but I have done nothing to myself, or just the only thing I achieved was to put food on the table and
Mhm.
to clear my bills with no problem. That's what I achieved. But since I started this business, I'm seeing my future is very brighter. And I can tell you, from now, just watch me. If you don't want to join me, keep watching. I don't have problem with that. But I can assure you, I'm giving myself 5 years to
Mhm.
tell you that I am retired and I'm living my life.
Yeah.
So instead of working to 65 or 7, here they have increased. If you're a working person to get the pensioner retirement, it is 67. So I'm just starting this business and I'm giving myself 5 years to retire myself. I'm not going to work 67 or 60
Mhm.
whatever years. No, you better calculate your time very well. Go with this, do the measurement. 65 working building for someone's empire and retire with a small package. Oh,
Yeah.
make your business, you struggle for 5 years to 10 years, let's say, if it's a very long time, if you are not really that big lucky. 5 to 10 years and you retire. Which side are you gonna go? And on
Yeah.
this side, you don't have a choice. But on this side, you can decide to do it part-time. But on this one, you have to do full-time to be able to get full retirement benefit. So be smart. You can do both if you want. But if you feel you can't, continue with working until 67 years. Then you retire with a small benefit. If it's okay, I have no problem. But we are here to make an awareness.
Yes, well, yes, exactly. So, Ron, so I'm streaming on LinkedIn. Okay, so what kind of business do you and I have, Claire? So I try to keep this under 13 minutes.
1 minute, sis.
Yeah, so I'll go on live for two more minutes while Claire does something. Okay, so Ron, I'll address your question now. So what it is, it's a digital business, and so we work with three different companies. So one from Japan and two in the United States. And so instead of for them paying for marketing, we do the marketing for them. We don't explicitly sell their products because nobody
Sorry
wants
for
to be.
that. We work from
That's
home,
okay, Claire.
guys.
So nobody wants to be a salesperson. Nobody wants inventory. So we work with the travel industry, work with a healthcare company, and one that work with marketing tools. So basically, what you're doing is you're sending business to them, and they're what's called profit sharing. They'll just give you a piece of the profit. So the best thing to do, guys, if you're watching and you're curious to what Claire and I have been talking about, is watch the webinar. It is 90 minutes though, but it's live. Or you can watch the replay. So, if you're in Sweden or in Europe, Claire, can you tell me what time people can watch the live information webinar?
Yeah, actually, here it might be so tough, but as you know, you have to struggle. There's nothing worth it. You have to struggle for it. Here, if you want to watch us live, it has to be 1 a.m. in the morning, guys.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
some people will work night shifts, so you will be sitting there waiting for your patients or whatever. So you can pass time by watching us. It can be good. Keep up.
Yeah, so Eastern Standard Time. So I'm originally American, so I'm actually pretty good with American time. So it's
Mm.
5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're in Europe, it is at 1 a.m. here. So thank you so much, Claire. Like I said, I really do try to keep my go lives on Sundays under 13 minutes. We're at 15 minutes. So I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Claire, thank you so, so, so much for your time and sharing your story, moving to Sweden. And I wish you so much luck with this business. And in 5 years, I really hope that your business.
Yeah, in Jesus' name it's gonna happen. You know, and God say, ask you will be given, look you will find, knock the door will be open. I've been asking for blessings, so I found it. He's gonna bless the work of my hands. Trust me. It's gonna be fine, sis. I wish you the same.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. And I'll be back next Sunday with a different guest, telling you a bit more about this digital business and listen to somebody else's journey and testimonial. Have a great day, everyone. See you later.